had some recording issues for trade 277 to trade 285. So for these trades, I'm just gonna go over the pictures and cover the entry, the exit, and my analysis for why I took the trade. So for March 4th for trade 277, we had two legs down, not no aggressive selling, and then we had a really sharp reversal up to a high, to the high. So I thought these two bull bars and the 5 bull bars or 6 bull bars up made it likely that we wouldn't go straight down. So I thought we'd go sideways and potentially even get a new high. So I wanted to buy the low of this bar here, but because we had two dojis up here and we started slowing down, instead of buying the low here, I decided to buy 1 unit lower. So on this day, I was scalping for 30 cents. So I bought 30 cents lower, looking for a test back up to this high, the low of this doji. And so we tried to get up there on this bar right here and then failed, started to head down. But I still thought that we were more likely to go up to test here, the low of the doji, than we were to stop me out down here. And then we had a tail on this bar here. So I thought more likely buyers down here as well, and that we'd get back up to my entry. So I bought here, I waited through this. We got a bar, bull reversal bar, so high one, first entry buy. But after these 3 bear bars, I thought there wouldn't be that many buyers up here. So instead of holding for a swing back up to the high or back up to my initial target, which was right here, I just thought it'd be better to get out, break even above this bar. And eventually on this day, we did end up getting a new high, but we went sideways for a couple hours first. So on this trade, I just got out break even, just made 2 cents. And then trade 278 on March 5th, we had a big gap down, 3 pushes up, and on right after the 3rd push up, we got a big breakout. So I considered this a 3rd push. That was an attempt at a 3rd push up and a reversal down, but instead we just held sideways. So because we held sideways here and then got a big bull bar, I thought that was a breakout of a trading range here, and I thought we would get some kind of measured move up if we got follow through, or at least a couple legs up. So when this started to accelerate up, I bought on the way up, and then we started to pull back. And I think my mistake here was I was looking at the 1-minute chart too much, and all we were doing was forming a flag on the 1-minute chart. But I was looking at the oscillations, and we ended up forming a second entry sell or something that scared me out of the trade, and I just exited break even. But I was trading the move up on the 5-minute chart, so I shouldn't have talked myself out of the trade. And we did end up getting 2 more bars up, so we got follow through, which would have been enough for a scalp on this day. And there were buyers below here too for another high. So ended up just, I think, break even. Oh, I made 16 cents on this trade. And then trade 279 on March 6th, we had a big gap down, and then a first entry sell, low 1 sell. We got a good entry bar. Follow through bar wasn't great, but it was 3 bear bars. So I thought there would be sellers above here and higher. So I was lucky that I just got filled I got filled right away. But even if it rallied a little bit here, rallied 2 bars, we still got back below my entry. So had I scaled in, I would have gotten out at my first entry. So I would have been okay. But I was lucky to just get out right away. So on this trade, I made 60 cents. Those 3 trades went well: 277, 278, 279. I thought they were decent reads and decent management of those trades. Trade 280 wasn't as good. So trade 280 I didn't get a picture of. So I just got this picture from from TraderView, which is where I keep all my my notes and my trade journal. So here we had 2 legs down. So we got a big gap down, sharp rally up, 2 legs down with multiple bear bars. Here we had 6 bear bars in a row, and we started to rally up to that high. So we started rallying up here. And I was going to sell up here with a limit order, but the move up looked really strong, so I didn't do that. And I saw a bear bar, and then I saw a pullback, and this is actually a buy signal, but I thought that we'd have to get 2 legs down first before breaking up because of how strong this second leg down was. But I was wrong, and there's more buyers up here instead of sellers, so I ended up getting stopped out above the high up here. And on this trade, I lost $1.02. And then trade 281 was on the same day. So same day, we had we came back down here to tried to form a double bottom, and instead we got a flag here, and then 2 good bear bars closing near their lows or on their lows. So right here, so that was the first breakout bar, and then another breakout bar right here, both closing on their lows. So I decided to sell the close, and I sat through this bar. We got a tail on the bottom. Once we got the tail, as it started to reverse against me, I decided to exit and ended up exiting with 47 cents instead of $1, which I was trying to go for. The reason I exited early here is because normally on a day when we have a potential double bottom bull flag, and instead we pause above it, get a flag like this, and then break out strongly, there is sellers below. But in this specific situation, I thought we were already too many bars down, and so this felt more like a climax. And so I was going to give it 1 bar, and when we started to reverse up on the next bar, I decided to exit because I was unsure if this is actually a legit breakout or if it was a climax. So I was a little bit uncertain. I was also unhappy about the trade earlier from the day, so I was already a little bit nervous to be in the trade. And as soon as it started to reverse up, I exited and just got out with 47 cents. And trade 282, I was pretty confident with. I ended up. So here we had 4 bear bars. 2 of them really big, closing near their lows. And so when we got this doji here, I sold the high of the doji, so 1 point higher, so $1 higher in this case, and exited at my first entry and exited with $1 profit. Trade 283 on March 11th. Similar situation to trade 277. Where I thought strong rally up, 5 bull bars or 6 bull bars in a row, 2 good bull bars, probably going to go sideways and potentially get a new high. Here's the opposite. We had 2 legs up, and then we had 4 good bull bars, but we had 6 bear bars in a row, and 4 of them were really strong. So I thought selling above this high would be okay, looking for a new low, or that even if we went up a little bit, we'd probably go sideways. So I sold that high and took $1 profit. And finally, trade 284 and 285 are on the same day. Just poor execution. The read was good. I thought we had a double bottom here, higher low, and we were breaking strongly above the neckline here. And so as it accelerated up, I bought at the market. And for some reason, my hotkeys were off. And so when I bought at the market, it sold immediately. And so I bought and it sold a second later, and I ended up losing 2 cents on the first trade. And I thought I pressed the wrong button or I used the wrong hotkey, so I tried again. And again, I got filled, and then I sold immediately and ended up losing 7 cents on that trade. So the read was good. I thought both buys were reasonable. I thought I would make a profit on both of them, but I ended up selling immediately on both and not making anything. So I thought this was a good read and a good buy, just bad execution. And I had to reprogram the hotkey because I made it so that when I bought, the target was 50 cents lower. So as soon as it triggered the buy, my target was down here. And so because I had a sell limit here and the price was up here, it immediately filled me both times. And so I wasn't able to make a scalp on those 2 trades. So I lost 9 cents total on both of them. Not a huge deal, but it would have been nice to get a profitable scalp on this one.